world will be facing 1.5 billion climate refugees in the next 25 years. My next Medium article on climate just dropped. This is one of the topics that we'll be discussing along with the other third-order climate effects. It's primarily focused on how societies will react to climate change. The largest displacement in human history was World War II, and we only had 50 million refugees. So that's not even 1% of what we will see in the next 25 years. So we start looking at previous climate crises, try and predict what we're going to see in the world as a result, such as the Syrian civil war, which was the largest geopolitical event caused by climate change specifically. The Middle East might get more jihadis, while perhaps the West might get more armed militias or vigilantes. We take a look at previous empires, great empires that were brought down by climate change. The end of the Chinese Golden Age, we look at the collapse of the Mayan civilization even before the arrival of Europeans, and also the Khmer in the 1600s. To try and give some context on what we're going to be facing ourselves in the coming decades. Look at the different approaches governments have taken. The situation on the US border and how Hungary is militarizing to prevent refugees from entering, comparing that against the issues Sweden has faced with letting in too many refugees. And then finally, the tightrope that Italy and Greece is walking to attempt to strike a middle ground between economic growth and compassion. This is the last of the articles that's doom and gloom type. It's very important to understand the severity of the situation before we get into solutions to make sure that people are properly motivated to move forward and actually plan their futures. You need to know what's happening, because even if you follow climate reporting, I promise you, it's worse than you think. After this, it's all tools and empowerment. So I appreciate you sticking this far, and as always, this article is packed full of provocative imagery, extremely well researched, and it's there to help you grasp the situation. I posted the link either at the bottom of this video in the captions, wherever you're watching it. If you're unfamiliar with Medium, the best way that you can support me is by clapping, commenting, highlighting, and of course, following. A clap is the Medium equivalent of a like, and if any passage in particular really moves you, go ahead and use that highlighter tool. That helps me with my SEO as well. So I'll see you on Medium.